Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans if you're on Instagram. And it's been a little while. I did not plan. Okay, let me try again. I should be planning for this week right now, but I didn't plan for this week last week, if that makes any sense. So I am doing what they call back planning. I've never back planned before. I kind of think it's a little silly to back plan, yet I'm gonna do it. So if you want to stick around and see how I back plan for my fall break, go ahead and let's see how this goes. We will figure it out together. Normally I plan with Post-its, but this was not a normal week. We were out of town, and that's part of why I didn't post. Honestly, I don't like putting out there in the public that we're going to be out of town. I don't think that my house is so amazing that everybody's going to break in, but I am a teacher, and I do have students who can be up to no good sometimes. So, I do have to, be a little bit careful about it. Anyway, so since we're out of town, all of these things that we normally do every week didn't happen. It was fall break. So, none of the school practices. I'm on Girl Scouts right now. That didn't happen. This game night didn't happen, stuff like that. So it was an abnormal week. So all of these Post-its, this will still stay. Most of these Post-its, I guess, will get used next week. This still happened. My husband had to still do his meeting online. This still happened because we were back, and this will still happen tomorrow because I'm planning today for all of these days. Crazy, I know. All right, so basically, I'm just going to use a bunch of stickers, and I made some of my own. So let me show you what I did. I ran out of this sticker the last time I planned, so I needed to make some more. When you make stickers, it only takes up like this much of a sheet of paper. Can you see? And I don't like wasting sticker paper because it's not cheap. So I just filled the rest of this paper that I could anyway with stickers from what we did during our fall break, and I'm just going to stick them on there. I'm going to have fun. So our fall break actually started on Saturday. I knew that. I put Boston Bound on there. That was the plan. What I didn't plan on was not being able to find a hotel room that night. We usually don't reserve hotel rooms when we're going on trips ahead of time. We just kind of stop when we're tired. And that backfired on us big time this time. Apparently this was like travel day, crazy. I mean, if you watch the news, Southwest, like all their flights were canceled. And trust me, there was not a single hotel room. And we looked everywhere between Buffalo, New York and Cambridge, Massachusetts. Everywhere. We were online on every single app and every single website. Couldn't find one. So we went to Syracuse and we stayed with a friend and slept on her floor. So I'm just going to put the little Syracuse orange dude on there and write, stay at Hotel Perry. It was not a hotel. It was her little apartment. She's in grad school, so it's not that big, but she was so kind to do that and let us squeeze in. And so, I want to remember that. All right. So Sunday comes along. We drive the rest of the way to Boston. And we get there just in time for church. My son wanted us to go to church at the Harvard Memorial Church, so I printed out a little picture. This is the inside. It's got this massive organ in the back, pipe organ, massive. So I wanted to mark that. And I think that means I'm going to go over this washi a bit. Or maybe just kind of get rid of the washi. The glorious part of washi, well, I'll just leave it. It's fine. I was going to say the glorious part of washi is that it can come off. But, all right, so I'm going to cut off a little bit of the picture of the church here. It's going to come off the page a little bit. And then I'm also going to put this here. I can put this underneath. The greenery is not that important. I did call my father, by the way. So it would have been their 51st anniversary, but my mother passed away this summer. So I wanted to make sure to call him. I knew that would be a sad day for him. He was very proud of how long they'd been married. All right, so I did do that. And we went to church. So church at Harvard. All right, so that was fun. It was actually, I was really excited that we got to get there in time for that. We had to wake up very early here in Syracuse, New York, to make it all the way to Cambridge, Massachusetts in time for the morning service. But we booked it and we made it, and I was so very happy. All right, so we kind of played around, hung out with my son. We got to meet his roommates, take them out to dinner. That was our Sunday. All right, moving on to Monday. What did we do on Monday? We had breakfast at Tate's, which is just a yummy local place there. And so I wanted to mark that. Now I'm trying to remember what all I'm going to put. So I'm not going to put this all the way stuck down. I'm going to be loose. So we had breakfast at Tate's. We went to Walden Pond, which was awesome. I'm a huge fan of Walden and Thoreau, and so I loved that we got to go there. Totally cool experience. We walked around Boston College because my daughter is thinking about going there. I don't think she's thinking about it anymore, but she was thinking about it. And did we do anything else that night? I think that was pretty much it for the day. All right, so I can spread these out a little bit. So we had breakfast at Tate's. Excuse my writing. One of our favorite things to do on trips is, experience the local food and then, new to us food and that kind of thing. So loved it. We walked around Walden Pond. And I'm going to pull a heart there because I loved that. We explored Boston College. I don't think she's going to go there now. There's nothing wrong with it. It just didn't have the vibe she wanted. That is such a messy inn. Just didn't have the vibe she wanted. So I don't think she's going to end up going there. But glad we checked it out. We did a few other things while we were there, but those were kind of the big ones. Tuesday morning, we had breakfast at Zoe's, which is, it's just a fun little place in Cambridge, kind of I don't know, just a local place, right? So we did that with Andy, my son, before we had to leave. So we didn't get to be with him long, but we got to be with him for a bit, and I'm so glad we did. We enjoyed our time. So after that, we said our goodbyes. With your sad face. And then we kept on driving, and we went to Salem. My daughter really wanted to go to Salem while we were up there. So we did that. So we went to Salem. Just trying to keep this interesting here. All right, so drive to Salem. And then we went to the Salem Witch Museum, which was fun. And this is going to sound weird, but we shopped for rocks. My daughter loves stones. So they have a lot of little stores there that sell like stones and stuff. So we shopped for rocks, and it was awesome. She loved it. All right, Wednesday, we drove to Toledo. I wonder if there's a picture in here of I know this picture has like some this book has some transportation things. I was wondering if they had like a little car sticker. And I don't see one. They have one in a box, but I don't know that I want to use that. Like what I'm looking for is like that. Because that came out of this book too. I don't think they have that. So what to do? I know I want to put this on Sunday, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. going to go ahead and do it while I'm thinking about it so I don't accidentally grab it for something else. This planner spread, by the way, has no color scheme, no, this is really just information with a few stickers because I love stickers. But yeah, so this is, if you're looking for like a cute, put together, wonderful theme, you're not looking at the right podcast today. I like to try to do those, but I'm not doing it today. See, like that. Should I put that in there somehow? I bet I could. I never use these giant stickers. Some people love these giant stickers. I rarely use them. So I don't feel guilty cutting this guy to pieces, because I just don't use these big stickers very much. So now I'll take this and I'll plop it right here and try to get it straight. So it kind of looks like it was supposed to be there. I guess I could just put this down on the paper and not do it in midair. All right, there we go. So, oops, and now I put it on crooked. It's gonna be hard to lift up because it's pieced together. Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word. Okay, that was a disaster. Let's see if I can fix it. I know it's just a sticker. I know it should be fixable. I know it's going down crooked again. This is my last try. If it goes down crooked, it's staying crooked. All right, now to put this under here. See, if it's a sticker, should be able to stick it back, right? It's not perfect. You can kind of see right there. I sort of didn't get it matched up, but I think it's good enough. So today we drove on to Toledo. We decided that while we were on the road, we were going to take some time and visit my husband's brother and their family, his family, and we were going to meet in Toledo. It was kind of a meeting place. My husband did still have to do his staff meeting. I guess they just didn't realize he was going to be out of town, and so he got this text of, hey, we're starting the meeting. Where are you? So we're driving along, and he's doing his meeting on Zoom. It was funny. It worked. So I'm still going to put this in here. And then this I will move to next week because he does still have that every Wednesday. So he still did his staff meeting on the road, which I just think is hilarious. Our staff. And yes, I have my windows open, so if you hear those motorcycles out there, those are my neighbors. And I'm just going to mark it on Zoom, driving through, where were we at the time? Cleveland. It was hilarious. And it was rush hour traffic in Cleveland, so my little GPS thing kept saying, turn this way, turn that way, you're on the fastest route. Totally interrupting his meeting. It was awesome. All right, when we got to Toledo, we got there early enough that we had a little bit of time, so we went out to dinner, and we went to the Mommy Brewing Company restaurant. I'm telling you, if you live in Toledo or near it, you should go, and you should go on a Wednesday because they had ragtime music, live ragtime music, and it was awesome. Ragtime Ricks, that was the name of the group, and it was so incredibly fun. Just a blast. So I'm so glad that was like on a whim too. We're like, hey, we're here, it's 6 at night, we're not that tired, let's go somewhere to eat. We went there on a whim. It looked like it was in this creepy part of town, but it ended up being just so cool. Loved it. Okay, so Thursday morning we get up and we go to see my husband's family at the Toledo Zoo. So we get to see with Daniel, it's supposed to be an L, and Alicia, and their 2 kids. And we got to meet our nephew. We'd never met him before, and I'm so happy we did. He's so stinking cute. That's gonna bug me that I messed up Daniel's name. I know it's not a big deal, but it bugs me. So I'm just gonna grab a teeny bit, please work, of whiteout. There we go. It just makes me feel better. And then we drove and drove and drove and drove and drove after the zoo, and we got home, and I spent the entire night trying to get my new phone hooked up. The new phone actually arrived while we were out of town, and so we worked to try to get it hooked up. Couldn't get it hooked up. Drove me crazy. By the way, I'm recording on my new phone, and I don't yet know how I'm going to get this film onto my computer because it's got a new little, like, it's not USB, it's like USB-C or something, and my computer doesn't have that, so if you're watching this, I got it to work. Set up new phone. And I will mark that it was a big, fat fail. I ended up having to go to the AT&T store this morning, or Friday morning, and getting it going. In fact, I should probably mark that. So we got a few things done this morning. Not this morning, this morning. And again, I'm just grabbing from that book because it's there. So we went to the AT&T store and got my phone working. We got my husband's computer from church. They use his computer for the online people to watch. So they needed it Sunday while we were out of town. So we had to go get it so that he can have his computer back. Let's see, just for fun, I had to level up in my game that we're playing that night. And we started our laundry, because lots of laundry after a trip, right? Now we did still have a game night this night, and should I use that sticker? It kind of looks Christmassy instead of fall. Is there something else? I don't usually just grab from one book, but today I'm trying it. All right, let's do this. Again, I don't have a plan here, right? So we did our game night. I can move this Post-it to next week now. And, oh, I gotta pause on this. That's not the biggest thing. The biggest thing we did tonight was senior night. And I say tonight, it's actually this day, you know that. So again, I made some of these stickers just to fill up the extra space on my sticker sheet. By the way, all these stickers are just Google searches, nothing amazing. So we had senior night at the football game, which kind of broke my heart a little bit that my daughter is old enough for that. But she is. So we had to be there. That was at 6:25 at the football field. It went really well. It was perfect weather for it. Not too hot, not too cold. It was great. All right, now I can put in my game night. See, I got distracted because I had the Post-it of it. I knew this was more important, but I had the Post-it. So, I kind of want my game night sticker instead of that. These are my icon stickers that I use in my normal planning. And so I might as well just pull one real quick because I can. And then I'll go right over that. There we go. So our group is called Fifes and Flagons, and we did it online tonight. We sometimes do it in person, sometimes online. You just never know. So this week was online. Mostly just because everybody was tired. Needed a vacation from our vacation, right? Okay. Then this morning, today actually, my daughter had to get up and go to her cross-country meet, which I can also use a sticker for, I believe. I think I have cross-country stickers. Okay, not finding them. Cross-country, that's dance, that's violin. There's cross-country. Will that go over that pumpkin? Not exactly. All right. So she had to be on the, let's see, it was regionals. And the bus left at 8 a.m. And that's really all I need to know. Because then, I mean, I don't need to know. I don't really need to know any of that. She's old enough. She gets herself up. She drives to the bus. You know, she drives back home. But I like to know and make sure she gets up and not oversleeps because she's a teenager. And then I'm going to put another one of these to-do lists on Saturday. On today. I'm going to put this right here. And a few things I want to get done today. I want to finish laundry. I want to clean out my car from the trip because it looks like we've been living in it. I obviously want to do some planning. I'm doing that right now. So I can go ahead and cross that off. And I want to try to turn this into a video. So I'm going to put a plan with me video. We'll see if I can get that to work. I know my husband would like to mow the lawn, but it rained last night, so you may have to wait till tomorrow for that. And I'm going to leave the rest of Saturday open. And then tomorrow morning, we will have choir. That's at 8:30. This is all church stuff, so that's why it's all, I just said church while I was talking, so I messed that up. Anyway, this is all church stuff, so it all goes in the same box. For some reason, I can't write really well right after using the whiteout. 9:30, he has praise band practice. And then at 10:45, we have church. And I'm pretty sure there is a council meeting tomorrow. So I'll put that as well. So like I said, that's all church stuff. So it all goes in the same box. All right, and then I can move this Post-it to next week. And frankly, I'm pretty sure that's all I need to put. So yeah, since that's it, I mean, I guess I could put something decorative down here, but I don't really need to. I mean, it's kind of a waste at this point since I'm only going to look at this page for one more day, right? I guess a day and a half, the rest of today and then tomorrow. So I don't know that I should waste a decorative sticker. And I don't think there are any that'll, like, I was thinking for like a double box, you know, like this size, but nothing that you'd write in it. Maybe I could do a gratitude list. You know, I don't usually do gratitude lists, but maybe I will. So I'm going to take this guy. Got a lot of this color in this spread. Kind of makes me wish I'd use these two stickers in the same color, but that's okay. And I'm going to make this a gratitude list. I don't usually do that, but I think it's important, so. And I will fill that out on my own. I'll make that a gratitude list. And I'll just be grateful for things that we did over fall break and that we had a fall break. Yeah, and I still have that. My daughter did have a lot of coffee on this trip, so maybe I'll just put this over here just to... Yeah, maybe that just busies it up. I don't know. What do you think? She did have so many coffee trips. That was probably her. If she were filling out a gratitude list, that would be it. She would loved having so much coffee on this trip. In fact, maybe I should put a coffee cup or two. She almost had to give her, she had a speech due I guess it was due at midnight on Monday. And she almost had to do it for my son and his friends, but she got an extension. I thought that'd be funny. She'd have been a guest lecturer at Harvard. She would have been so nervous. But I think it would have been fun. And they'd have been nice to her. But she got an extension, so she didn't have to do that. All right, so that makes sense. All right. And yeah, so this is now open for anything if I want to make a to-do list for tomorrow, but I don't usually, oh yes, I do. I do need to do some things tomorrow. Should I find another checklist? There are things I have to do for tomorrow because, you know, I got to get myself ready to go back to school because fall break is over and I got to go back to school on Monday. Why did I just say that with their weird accent? I don't know. Should I use it? No, that'll look weird. All right, so I'm just gonna make my own. So I need to do my lunch meal preps for the week. I make all my lunches on one day. And I want to make a bunch of pesto because the basil in my garden is going to need to be picked soon. So I want to get that done. And what did I say my husband was going to do? He's going to want to mow the lawn. We didn't mow for a week before we left for fall break because we planted new grass seed. And then we, of course, didn't mow while we were gone. So the grass is really long. All right, so thanks for watching. If you like this, I promise this is not my normal kind of video, but if you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, hope you have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy planning. Bye-bye. And I'm back. That didn't take long. I don't like that. Again, I know I'm just back planning. I know it's not important, but I want to do things right. So I'm taking this guy off. I will try to stick him back in the book later, but it will be kind of hard with him being all curly. For now, I'm just going to stick him up there. And I'm going to try to lift these guys up. It's a little harder to reuse clear stickers after you've lifted them because they get that little crinkle in them, which almost changes like how they look on the page. I don't want to say it changes their color, but it just, they look used. They just look used, frankly. So these may or may not get saved, but now what I do want to do, and this is a duh moment, is use some of these letters and write fall break. Because duh is fall break. So I'm just going to take these. Should I go fall break or should I go fall break? I'm going to do it this way. I think they'll fit. I guess we'll find out, won't we? And I had some tweezers. And I'm going to start with the F. Right there. All right, I feel much more comfortable about that. So there we go. And I still use these coffee stickers, and you can kind of see, you can see where you peeled them up. They just don't lay quite right. But again, this is, I don't want to say a throwaway spread, but kind of. So there you go. Again, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.